everyone. My name is Natalie Vestal, and I'm the licensed acupuncturist at Red Dragon Wellness Center. Um, Today is one of my more embarrassing talks. Um, you always hear people say, "Physician, heal thyself," and so I always get a little embarrassed when I have to take 6 days. And for the last week and a half, I had to take 6 days because I got COVID. And so I just wanted to share with you kind of the story around that and what I used to get better so that I could come back to work and feel like myself. So uh, yeah. So I started with a little bit of a sore throat after going to a convention, and but nothing unusual, nothing weird. And then I tested. Um, Came back to work Monday. Tuesday I tested just for giggles, and I came back negative. And I was like, okay, not a big deal. I'm all right. And then shot a text to the person I was at the convention with, saying, "Hey, just tested for COVID. I'm negative." And they texted, or actually, video called me later that day and said, "Well, I just tested positive." I'm like, "Oh crap! That means I'm probably going to be positive soon." Um, so I went and got a whole bunch of like literally the box of tests from next door at Milford Street Pharmacy. Um, and I was like, you know what? Just for giggles, let me bring one home so I can test before I come into work tomorrow. And I brought home the work phone just in case, and I tested positive. So I was like, okay, well, how am I going to do this? I chose to go ahead and take the full. Uh, I think I ended up taking 14 days from onset of symptoms, 10 days from testing positive, um, out of work, to try to keep everyone safe, try to keep me safe, um, and just to give myself the grace to heal. Because quite frankly, it takes energy to heal. It takes energy when we're sick. It's work to get well. And so I wanted to make sure that I wasn't like day by day testing and anxiously going, "Oh, am I going to be okay tomorrow?" and stressing myself out, stressing everyone around me out. So I made the decision to go ahead and just take that time. And um, I've learned quarantine isn't good for me. I don't think quarantine is really good for any of us to be completely isolated. Um, but I made it through, and I'm glad I made it through. So, um, yeah. So, what did I use to get well? Well, the first thing I use is I actually have a little mini biomat, similar to the full size biomat that we have here. And I use that to kind of help with the chills and fever in the beginning stages. Now, that said, please don't come into my office if you're in the beginning stages of COVID. Um, but it does help with trying to heal, trying to help your body get a good body temperature. But you can do that through other forms of infrared radiation as well. That's what makes a biomat work, is infrared radiation. So you can use an infrared sauna, or you can just spend some time in the sunshine. Sunshine creates infrared, or part of sunshine is infrared, I should say. And that infrared can help raise your core body temperature, especially with as nice as the weather has been lately. Now, granted, right now it's raining, but as nice as the weather has been lately, getting out in that sunshine can help raise your core body temperature and can help you fight off infections. So that's one of the things I did when I had COVID. I also pulled out my cupping set and I put on some cups and I tried to be like, okay, let me help clear my lungs. Let me use cups on acupuncture points because right now I'm not sure I can stay awake enough to trust myself to do acupuncture without rolling over on needles. So, because the fatigue was one of the worst things for me. The fatigue, I had the cough, the gunk in the throat, all that loveliness. Um, Once I knew I tested positive, I came into work and I got my herbs. So once I had canceled everyone for the the next few days. And then my fabulous receptionist took care of the week after. But I came in and I got my herbs. So I got my Virad Chem binder from Cellcore Bioscience, and I used that to help bind up any viral particles in my body, help get them out. I also grabbed Platycodon, which is great for mucus and getting rid of that. I grabbed Jade Screen, which is good for boosting our immune system. Now, Jade Screen is special. You don't want to use it when you feel sick. You want to use it before you really start feeling sick. And so I use that towards the beginning of my COVID to try to help boost my immune system during those initial phases. It's also something that I'm going to be using probably for the next few years, quite frankly, because I don't want to get sick. And Jade Screen is one of those things that can help prevent you from getting sick. I also pulled out my Renshen Baidusan, or Resilient Warrior is the English translation name. And I pulled out that, and that really helped, not just help deal with the mucus and crap, but it really helped me get my energy back. That was, I think, one of the most influential parts towards the second half of me getting over COVID was my Resilient Warrior. Just to help my body get rid of the mucus still, but also just build back up, be able to fight the infection. And I think it actually helped me get a fever because it helped my body to create a body temperature to use that metabolism. What else did I use? Now, the recommendations I'm making were what worked well for me. As always with herbal recommendations, I highly recommend that you talk to an herbalist who's going to get the best option for you. Yeah. I also used my CT minerals while I was sick to help, again, boost my body. I think that was most of the supplements I took. I also took my Babesia medication because I had a little bit of a flare in the midst of there, just for fun. Get COVID and a Babesia flare at the same time. But yeah, so that was the supplements. I also rested. Y'all, healing is work. Give yourself the grace to rest when you get COVID. Like, seriously, just give yourself the grace. The world will continue to spin without you. It's okay. There's something very powerful in knowing that the world can continue without you. It's also really nice to know that people miss me and I missed y'all. I missed y'all. I missed work. I missed getting to help people feel better in their bodies. Yeah, I missed work so much. What else? What else did I use? I should have written this out beforehand, but oh well. Um, I think that's most of it. Supplements, rest. Oh, Gatorade. Y'all, I went through so much Gatorade and so much citrus. I literally bought 6 through, thank you, Food Lion grocery pickup. Oh, you're amazing. I bought 6 of the 3-pound bags of clementines, and I think I have one left. Y'all, citrus is amazing for helping get rid of mucus, helping boost your immune system, helping clear crud out of your body. Love citrus. So yeah, citrus and Gatorade. Also, avoiding any foods your body doesn't like. So for most of us, that's wheat and dairy. They can create mucus in our system, so avoiding those is very helpful when you're getting over COVID. So yeah, I think that pretty much covers the supplements I chose. Oh, and vitamin D. I supplemented vitamin D. That's one of the things they found at the beginning of COVID is that vitamin D helps to clear out the specific type of gunk that we get in our lungs with COVID. So I also want to let you know kind of my plan going forward when it comes to COVID. First off, yes, we are still masking here. We are absolutely still masking here because I have not been informed of anyone contact tracing back to me with the standards of, I don't know, hygiene, I guess is the word I want, that I have had in place. So we are going to continue masking. We are going to continue using a hospital grade antivirus between every client. We are going to continue running the air purifiers basically all the time. We are going to continue doing these things because we want to, quite frankly, keep me safe. I'm being selfish. I want to keep me safe. And I want to make sure that none of my clients who come in get sick from me. I'm also going to be taking my jade screen, which I mentioned earlier as one of the herbs that helped me get over COVID. It helps to boost your immune system. And so I am absolutely going to be taking it probably until the end of the pandemic and maybe a little bit longer. And then vitamin D. I'm going to keep supplementing my vitamin D. I'm going to keep on taking care of my body in that way, making sure that I can boost my immune system and all that mess. If you have any other questions about how I dealt with my COVID or how I can help you recover from your COVID, because a lot of us are dealing with some long-term COVID right now, and I've been able to help a number of my clients with it. So I would love to help you with your long-term COVID, if you're kind of getting better. We are restricting active COVID cases. Please do not come in if you just tested positive. Yeah, I think that about covers it. Y'all have a fabulous night, and I look forward to talking to you soon.